Have you ever noticed how some of the most enlightened minds tend to surround themselves with a limited number of friends? Have you ever wondered why intelligent people often choose to limit their social contacts? Get ready to discover the 9 fundamental reasons why this phenomenon occurs, and for an intriguing journey through human psychology and the social choices we make as we mature. Today's content will not just be a list of reasons, but an exploration of how personal growth and emotional intelligence influence our relationships. Before we start, it's important that you watch this video until the end, because you'll discover exactly how these choices can improve your quality of life. Make sure to subscribe to the Pearls of Wisdom channel so you don't miss upcoming videos on personal and spiritual growth. Now let's discover together the 9 reasons why intelligent people reduce their social circle over the years. Let's begin. Quality over quantity. Throughout life, many come to realize the importance of cultivating quality relationships rather than trying to maintain a large number of superficial contacts. This awareness becomes more pronounced with age, when people become more selective about whom they allow into their personal and emotional space. The concept of quality over quantity is reflected in the choice to invest in a few relationships that offer deep understanding, mutual support, and a true emotional connection. Intelligent people in particular recognize that meaningful relationships are those that enrich their existence. These relationships are not just sources of comfort and joy, but also of intellectual stimulation and personal growth. Having friends who understand and share our values, who are supportive in times of difficulty, and who celebrate our successes, creates a supportive environment that can greatly improve the quality of life. Limited energy. As we age, it is natural to experience a decrease in our energy reserves. This biological and psychological change affects not only our physical capabilities, but also our choices on how and with whom to spend this more limited energy. Faced with this reality, wise people often adopt a more measured and intentional approach in their social interactions. Decisions on how to allocate energy become crucial, as wasting energy on costly relationships or conflicts can have a direct impact on overall well-being. Instead of dispersing their forces in a broad social circle that might include people who drain emotional energy, such as those who create drama or require constant attention without being reciprocal, the wise and mature tend to favor relationships that are mutually nourishing and satisfying. Reducing drama. With age and maturity, many people develop an increasing aversion to drama and unnecessary complications in social relationships. This decreased tolerance for conflictual or negative situations is not only the result of a change in personal priorities, but also of the understanding that inner peace and harmony significantly improve the quality of life. Intelligent people know that conflicts and tensions harm health, thus they avoid stressful relationships and prefer individuals who create a calm environment. This does not mean isolating oneself, but being selective. For instance, they might spend less time with friends who love gossip. This approach improves mental health and makes relationships more meaningful. Self-knowledge. As we age, we go through a journey of self-discovery that leads us to better understand our preferences, limits, and expectations. This can manifest in realizing which types of personalities and values align best with our own. With this clarity, it becomes simpler and more natural to move away from relationships that are no longer in tune with our fundamental principles or that do not meet our emotional or intellectual needs. We seek relationships with people who share similar aspirations. This sense of self-knowledge guides us to choose companions who reflect who we are and encourage us to be better. The people we choose to include in our life are those who inspire, challenge, and support us. Value of time. As we age and accumulate experiences, many people come to deeply understand that time is one of their most precious resources. This awareness leads to greater selectivity in how and with whom they choose to spend this limited time. Wise people, therefore, tend to be particularly careful to devote their time to individuals who truly add significant value to their lives, whether through stimulating intellectual exchanges, offering emotional support, or sharing rewarding experiences. Being selective with whom one spends time makes life more satisfying. It doesn't mean having a less full calendar, but a more intentional one with activities and people that reflect one's values. Reducing time with less significant or toxic people frees up space for fulfilling pastimes and relationships that nourish the spirit. Valuing time in social choices reflects maturity and wisdom. This strategy maximizes enjoyment and personal growth, ensuring that each day is lived to the fullest. Personal growth. A smaller social circle can be instrumental for those who want to focus on their personal development. This aspect becomes particularly relevant as we mature and become more aware of our individual needs and aspirations. Intelligent people, in particular, tend to value the time dedicated to self-improvement. Not only does it free up time, but it also reduces the mental load of managing many relationships, allowing energies to be devoted to more rewarding activities. For instance, one might read, learn new skills, practice enriching hobbies, or meditate, all practices that promote personal growth. Focusing on personal growth reflects a clear priority, improving the quality of one's inner life and realizing one's potential. By reducing distractions and strengthening self-focus, one can advance more rapidly towards life goals, experiencing greater satisfaction and fulfillment. In this context, reducing the social circle is not a renunciation, but a strategy to optimize growth and well-being. Quality conversations. As the years advance, many people find that superficial conversations lose their appeal. Instead, the desire for deeper and more stimulating dialogues becomes dominant. This shift in preference is often due to a growing valuation of time as a precious resource that should not be wasted. Mature people seek interactions that enrich their understanding of the world and stimulate reflection. These quality conversations are best conducted in intimate settings, where trust allows for a sincere exploration of complex topics. In small groups or one-on-one relationships, it is easier to discuss personal and philosophical subjects without fear of superficial judgments. People in such dialogues share a similar emotional and intellectual maturity, creating meaningful exchanges. Reducing the social circle to focus on a few high-quality relationships fosters rich conversations and contributes to mental and emotional well-being. Nourishing deep connections is essential for those who value personal growth and mutual emotional support, satisfying the need for understanding and stimulating intelligence and spirit for a full and realized life. Past experiences. The experiences we accumulate over the course of life, particularly those that prove disappointing or negative, play a crucial role in shaping our judgment and in choosing the people to keep close. As we age, these experiences become valuable lessons that teach us to better discern who deserves our time and trust. This learning process develops an internal filter based on past disappointments and mistakes. We learn to recognize superficial friendships or toxic relationships and to better assess others' intentions. This awareness helps us avoid mistakes and surround ourselves with people who enrich our lives. Over time, we understand that quality relationships offer mutual support, authenticity, and loyalty, elements that become increasingly important with age. Disappointments teach us to be selective, choosing relationships that withstand the test of time and support us in times of need. Reducing the social circle is a conscious choice to invest in solid, reliable relationships, focusing energy and time on gratifying friendships, minimizing disappointments, and maximizing happiness and emotional stability. Before proceeding with the last and most important point, if you consider yourself an intelligent person, we recommend you watch our video on 9 smart ways to handle toxic people. You can find the link in the description. Serenity. As we age, our search for peace and tranquility increasingly becomes a priority. Maturity urges us to reflect more deeply on what truly enriches our life and what instead contributes to discomfort. This desire for serenity often leads to reconsidering the size and quality of our social relationships. This conscious selection helps to significantly reduce daily stress situations. Interactions become more meaningful and enriching, which contributes to a more tranquil life. At the same time, having fewer social commitments can free up time to devote to personal passions, meditation, hobbies, or simply rest, all crucial aspects for maintaining a general state of well-being. To watch our video, 9 Smart Ways to Handle Toxic People, click now on the top right of the screen. And you, what kind of relationships do you prefer? And how is your view of friendships and social relationships changing? Let us know in the comments. We sincerely hope this video has inspired you. Thank you for watching, and remember to subscribe to the Pearls of Wisdom channel for more similar content. See you very soon in the next video.